We'll see if they're all ready to head towards that Sherry's Heating Service starting gate. Take two. Passing it over to Vance Cameron.
Second division of the aged pacing series for the Atlantic Mares. Brody's Leona, Rose Valley, Bedham Jenny, Bunny Mock, Hamac Missy. For all we know, Roca Ray, Willow Warrior is closest to you. Here they come. They're off end pacing Bunny Mock, Brody's Leona, splitting them. Bedham Jenny third into the turn. Roca Ray crossing over to be fourth, then in fifth as they move on round the turn. Hamac Missy, Rose Valley sixth, for all we know seventh, and the trailer, that's Willow Warrior. So they got pylon spots early, and they're going to chase the veteran mare Bunny Mock in line to Jason Hughes. Brody's Leona set up for a two-hole ride. Bedham Jenny gets away third, that's Roca Ray. Are racing fourth. Fifth on the rail as they move by the opening quarter. That's Hamac Missy. There goes For All We Know. Underway on the outside six. 29 and 1 the quarter towards the rail. As they move round the turn is Rose Valley, and the trailer is Willow Warrior. They swing off the paddock turn. Now through the stretch they come. On the front end, Bunny Mock. Now coming up on the outside to challenge. That's Bedham Jenny. Third up the rail, Brody's Leona. Outside from fourth is Roca Ray. Now fifth on the outside, Hamac Missy. For all we know, sixth, Rose Valley seventh. And the trailer, that's Willow Warrior. 59 seconds flat was the opening half mile as they move round the clubhouse turn, arriving at the 5H. Bedham Jenny's coming on for the lead on the outside. Second is Bunny Mock. Roca Ray on the outside third. Brody's Leona might have got trapped here fourth. Three high fifth is Hamac Missy. Rose Valley now splitting horses sixth. For all we know is seventh. And Willow Warrior is still eighth, but they are well grouped. All eight are still in it here. Two tiers of three wide action. 3/4 and 1. 28 and 3. Approaching the 7H. Bedham Jenny at the rail. Roca Ray right alongside. Hamac Missy is third. Rose Valley on the far outside. All we know is coming. Deep in the stretch now. Brody's Leona got through at the rail to win it all. Willow Warrior got the deuce, and there's a four-way show photo needed. 1:58 and 2.
Pretty good start to the 2015 racing season for Brody's Leona. This will be start number 6. And 5 of them coming up in the top 2, including this, the 3rd win of the season. Not a bad way to start 2015 for the 6-year-old.
Brody's Leona returning to the 11th race winner's circle. Bay Pacing Mare 6 by Modern Art. Off the Apache's Fame Dam, Witness to Fame. Owned by Carrie and Emily Taylor and Lisa Richards. Corey McPherson trains and drives. Mile 158. and 2 Pebs. Brody's Leona in the Atlantic Age Pacing Mares Series. There'll be matinee races at O'Leary this Wednesday night, 6:30. If you'd like to race a horse, contact Philip DeRoche or Claire Sweet.
And our live race program brought to you by HBI Bet, Northumberland Ferries Limited, Harnessling, Syntrack Print and Graphic Design, Pepsi presenting the top driver standings this season, and a special thank you to Meridian Farms, who will be back as a sponsor in our Drive for Charity campaign. And watch out for one of the stable stars, a feisty example, raising money for island charities throughout the season.
Here's the official results now from the 11th race. Brody's Leona the winner. Rose Valley 6th. Bedham Jenny 5th. Bunny Mock was 8th. Hamac Missy finished 7th. For All We Know 4th. Roca Ray was 3rd. Willow Warrior finished 2nd. 29-1. 59. 128-3. And the mile 158-2. From the top, your program reads 165, 874, 3-2. Brody's Leona returning 1560. Exactor was the 1-all ticket at 1420. Triactor at 1-8 all paid 132.90. Superfecta carryover. The 12th race pacers and the drivers entered the track for post-parade. Number 1 is American Captain, owned by Ronald Roy of Fredericton, New Brunswick, trained by Mike Campbell, Kenny Arsenault driving. 2 is Darth Bader, owned by Ed Harvey of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Ed training and driving. JR's Hurricane, number 3, owned and trained by Jean Beliveau from Scaduke, New Brunswick, Corey McPherson up. Number 4 is Smiley Bayama, owned by Shelley and Alexis Gass of Cornwall, Ronnie Gass training and driving. 5 Outside the Wires, owned by Andrew Avery of Freetown and John Broderick of Manning, Alberta, trained by Craig Avery, Jason Hughes drives. And number 6 is Mock in the Sand, owned by Noonan Holdings Limited, Russell and Karen Noonan, trained by Huey Murphy, today Norris Rogers. 3 minutes wagering time on race number 12. And JD, you and I come back with our selections here in the overnight featured in the 12th race. In here, I'm going to look for number 5, Outside the Wire, to win it today. He's been tackling the likes of All Terrain and Big Surf. Today they are not present, so I'll look for him to hit the winning ways. As you can look at the program, when he made the front here 4 starts ago, he stopped the clock in 1:55. I like number 3, JR's Hurricane, to be second today. This horse was on a couple of race win streak. Last week he took a lot of air, but only got beat a length and a quarter, pacing in 1:57 and 2. Number 6, Mock in the Sand, is my third selection to complete the triactors. This guy is an in-and-out individual. Take a look at him winning by 7 in 56. He came back here on that Sunday and got back on the qualifying list due to performance. Qualified rather well in 59 and 3. I'll look for Norris Rogers to get him rallied into the triactor. If you're going to play the superfecta on today's card, I'm going to use number 1, American Captain. So I'm up here in the booth with 5361.
Yeah, almost the same here, except I'm going to flip the top 2 here. I'm going to go with the 3 entry of JR's Hurricane, Corey McPherson doing the driving for trainer-owner Jean Beliveau out of New Brunswick. You can see there are some solid runs. Last start in Summerside here was a race winner in 1:55 and 2 with a 28 and 1 closing quarter. I'm looking at that to propel hopefully number 3 entry to a win here. Followed up by the 5 entry Outside the Wire. Jason Hughes doing a fantastic job with this 6-year-old so far this season. 7 starts, 5 of them up into the top 3. And then I'm going to round out my try with the number 6 entry of Mock in the Sand. We'll see what Rogers can do here today with Mock in the Sand for Noonan Holdings and Russell Noonan and Karen Noonan as well. So I'm going to go 3, 5, 6 to round out a superfecta. I'm going to throw in the number 4 entry of Smiley Bayama. Closing it on post time now, less than a minute.
Another great way to play the horses is the Play 4 ticket. It's on races 1 through 4 and a total investment of only $8. You can select the winners on the first 4 races, or you can use the Instant Pick feature. It's a great way to play and win. You could be in for some great prizes as well. Complete details from the Race Day broadcast team. And it's offered at our gaming properties at Redshores Racetrack Casino, at the Charlottetown Driving Park, and Red Shores at Summerside.
There's the 4 entry of Smiley Bayama. Both our handicapper and classifier likes the 4 entry up in the top 3. We can see there some real solid runs here. Making the move to Prince Edward Island. We'll see what Smiley Bayama can do on the red soil here of Prince Edward Island. Shelley Gass and Alexis Gass are the co-owners. We can see they're running in that 155 to 157 range. We'll see what happens on PEI here today as the Sherry's Heating Service starting gate is into position now, waiting for the field. All set to go here in today's feature. Behind the starting gate, back upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Half a dozen of them here in the 12th with American captain Darth Vader, JR's Hurricane, Smiley Bayama outside the wire, Mock in the sand. It's post time. They're off end pacing, Smiley Bayama and JR's Hurricane, the first two away. American captain along the rail third. Fourth, that's Darth Vader outside the wires away fifth, and Mock in the sand will trail. They're all settled in well before the eighth ball, and the newcomer is Smiley Bayama for Ronnie Gas on the front. But the brakes go on here, and McPherson vacates the two-hole with JR's Hurricane up on the outside to take over. American captain on the rail third, racing fourth. That's Darth Vader. Outside the wire has fifth, and Mock in the sand is the trailer. The quarter mile in 29 3/5. JR's Hurricane made front for Corey McPherson. Smiley Bayama now second. Along the rail in third, American captain. Darth Vader is fourth. There goes outside the wire. Underway on the outside fifth, and the trailer sixth. That is Mock in the sand. They move towards the opening half mile, and the leader is JR's Hurricane. Smiley Bayama along the rail second. First up on the outside third. That is outside the wire. American captain is fourth. On the rail fifth, Darth Vader. Outside Mock in the sand, the trailer. The half was up in 60 seconds flat, so JR's Hurricane not spent hard here on the lead. Second is Smiley Bayama, and the outside third. That is outside the wire. Racing a fourth, American captain. Mock in the sand on to be fifth, and now the trailer. That is Darth Vader. Three-quarters coming next, and JR's Hurricane getting him there. Outside the wire takes over second. Smiley Bayama dropping back third. Three-quarters in 1:29 2. Stepping it out in 29 2 in the third. JR's Hurricane by 2. Coming on home. Outside the wire is all out second. Smiley Bayama third. Fourth on the outside, American captain. Deep in the stretch now. And McPherson gets back-to-back wins. It's JR's Hurricane. Second is outside the wire. Smiley Bayama got up for third in 1:58. There's JR's Hurricane on his way to the 12th race winner's circle. Bay pacing gelding 6 by Mach 3. From El Nina, she by Cam Locke. Owned and trained by Jean Beliveau from Skidoock, New Brunswick. Corey McPherson back-to-back wins today for the double. The trip was 158. JR's Hurricane in the 12.